Okay, how? Good evenings. 听到吗? Can you hear? Okay, good. So we begin by doing 15 minutes of meditation first, and then what we'll do today, right? So the lady that after give birth, correct? So in hospital, so she now transferred to a regular ward. So the condition is stable, so she can move her limbs a little, but the eyes is still. It seems like she can understand and like conscious. There's not like coma. Um, but she have not recovered. Her eyes is not able to follow whatever we're doing. So now I think the doctor is the test of, I think maybe a little bit of seizure or what. So now they're draining out some fluid from the thing. So today we want to do 1,000, not 1,000, 100. 1,000 take us a few hours. We'll do 1,000, 1,000, 100 Vajrasattva, long mantra. Okay, today we do Vajrasattva. I really pray for her. I really wish she can get well. I really wish she can get well. I think it's terrible right now. Can you imagine the mother die, then say baby? Oh, the heart must be terrible. I'm not a woman, but I can really feel that it must be a terrible feeling, absolutely terrible feeling. But when we are born animal, when we are born an animal, like you're born a tortoise, then tortoise, right? Turtle, sea turtle, your mommy will leave you on the beach and you're on your own. Then those bigger one come here and eat you up, and then you're good, you swim to the ocean. They call this the natural law. So at a certain point, you are abandoned at the time of birth. So for human being, we are abandoned at the time of birth. We will not be able to survive on it. No way we can survive. No way. It's impossible. Really impossible. They say got wolf boy, the wolf take you and everything. But in Singapore or those developed country, so when you start to think of this and we slow down, we start to think of things and take time to take stock, we realize that we really live on the kindness of people. Really live on the kindness of people. But you can always think that I got money, I pay for my bread, I pay for the car, I work, whatever thing. Well, that's one way of thinking, but this way of thinking is not helpful for your mind. My point is that there must be a certain way you think, right, that help your mind to develop. It's just that you can think that all beings have been your mother before, kind to you. You also can think the same way, all have been your enemy, the worst person, every time beat you, scold you, what. That's correct, using the logic. But why we want to think that everybody was your kind mother before? Because you can develop, awaken our compassion. Well, I like to use the word, we are going to awaken ourselves, awaken ourselves, awaken ourselves. Where we are actually deep inside the dream. I'm not sure, have you seen your kids sleep sometime, then they got dream, then they start to move, they start to jerk, then they start to have nightmare, whatever thing. Actually, all you are in all mode, sleeping mode right now, but you believe you are awake. Yeah, you're awakened in your dream, but you're not awakened out from the dream, the state of the mind. Our mind are fully conceptualized, serious concept. We have never let go before of the concept of I. In the practice of Mahamudra, it just is so powerful because the secret is what? As long as there's a concept of I, there's concept. Because when there's an I, there will be a object where the I is holding on to. You have to go to pre-I. Pre-I. It means know the nature of your mind. I hope that you can understand this. If not, you just have to just remember where to go pre-I. Pre-verbal, pre-conceptual. That's why do not rely on just the teacher, but this teaching. We not rely just on the teaching, the sound of the teaching, but the meaning of the teaching. Rely not only on the concept, we call it the interpretive sutra, but the definitive sutra. Why must we interpret it definitive? Because the definitive sutra is a topic of emptiness, about the wisdom realizing, having this wisdom that can cut your suffering. If you ever ask Buddha why you taught all this, because I want to free you from suffering. It was really absolutely quite clear. Buddha that's why it's called the Four Noble Truths. I really want you all to really anchor the Four Noble Truths so well, through suffering, through call, through ceasing, through almost every day you have to count a couple mantra, right, to remind yourself, okay, these are the real thing. These are the real thing right now we are talking about. So then the last one is really important. Rely on the non-conceptual mind and conceptual. When you got non-conceptual mind, means there's no I there already. We have to go from conceptual to non-conceptual. So you have to go pre-I. So the only way to go pre-I is through meditation, through meditation by letting go. So yesterday I talked about letting go. So it's not think of nothing, it's letting go of all the things you always think. I want to think of nothing. That's one thought already. I want to think of nothing. That's one thought already. There was one somebody was with me. So I say, everybody in life need to have a purpose. A purpose in life. So she's a European. So this lady, so she said that. So is it okay not to have a purpose or not? I don't want to have a purpose in life. I say, yeah, your purpose is not to have a purpose. Huh? Your purpose of life is not to have a purpose. Huh? I think that one shocked her, She like, she never expected the answer. I said, your purpose is not to have a purpose. Huh? She like, huh? Wow. When we do all the Zoom program for all these years, is to slowly not to enjoy a little bit more of human life. Must remember this. Can get a little bit more money, buy a better, more clothes, or eat a better reunion dinner or everything. It's to ultimately free ourselves to ultimately, the school teacher say, wake up, wake up, wake up your idea, wake up your idea of dozing yourself inside the deep sleep of ignorance. They call the deep sleep of ignorance. I felt that I might not know a lot of things, but I quite confident to say that this is what we really need to do. Or else we'll do a lot of things without hitting the main point. Because I'm a soldier, I'm very quite clear whatever we do, right, let's talk. Every time we talk, we say our aim, before we go out and fight, we go for operation order, the first thing we decide is the aim, destroy something. It's always to destroy something. That's why when I become monk, it's very easy for me to port over because last time is destroy something outside that came from my previous karma to see, but now is to destroy something that is pretty innate since beginner's time. Bo is destroy. But I realized destroy is not take out something and destroy. The destroy got something is to realize it was not there. The enemy was my own creation. Wow, that's totally quite different. And it take a lot of skill set. Not only you have to be you no need to run very fast. You no need to carry a lot of weight. You just have to sit still. Well, I say, well, this one, most people can. Your knee pain, well, that's the best. You can sit on the chair, whichever. But it call for a lot. It call for every single bit of uh, your heart and mind and soul and blessing for you to complete the thing. So I keep thinking of Li Mei Hui, her right now in the hospital. If she had done some practice before, she probably can call Tara for help. But right now she cannot, right? She cannot do through her own way. It's only through us we say prayer, then delegate to her, and she'll receive some. How I wish that she could do. If you all get into this, you must remember. There was once I get into a parachute accident. I jumped down from the aircraft, then I land on the tarmac. So I feel my back was really painful. Wow. Then I started to have cold sweat. But I still packed my parachute and walked back. Then that night I realized my back is so pain until I cannot. So I drove to the A&E. I drive to the A&E and take an X-ray. I realized I got a compressed fracture. My spinal cord got compressed fracture. Then the doctor said, huh, you drive here, you got compressed fracture. So it was very pain, but because to me, I just try to recognize the thing. And then the doctor come and see me. And then after the doctor see me, he said, okay, good, good, good. You're going to rest on the bed for 3 months already. You're not going to come out or everything. Then I tell myself, the only thing my mind on the bed is I need to pee now. I say, then the missy give me one thing, okay, pee on the bed, lie down. I never pee lie down before. I say, how to pee lie down? I say, I cannot pee lie down, I must go down. He said, you cannot go down. I said, I don't care. So that moment, the doctor said, I'm going to lie on the bed for a long time. I refuse to believe. I do lojong. I do lojong. I think maybe I eat 1 week of painkiller and after that I didn't take. I recover. So I think lojong really work. I just take whatever suffering. I try to make every moment as best as you can. So last few days, you all know all the special technique, right? Now, you go PP, you go big one. So next time you all see shit, wow, hang I got shit ready. Then you can say the Om Abita Ahu Rebeswa. Wow. Then see people PP, Om Amutra Rebeswa. Wow, So you'll see all this type of thing, you'll become happy, right now. Then you see people speak, oh, you can say, oh, Shale, Shamale, Aha, Rebe, Soha. So you start to get excited because you can make your life more meaningful for everyone. Your life become meaningful for everyone. So for us, we really need to have the chance to practice, right? So meditation is the only way to wake ourselves up. Because we are deep in sleep, only your own mind can awaken your own mind. Only your own mind can see your own mind, no any other mind. And you see, now you got one mind, right? You see, it's in the same nature. At a certain point, is this guy, your mind is like the ocean. Temporary right now is unable to break free because we're hanging on to a lot of concept, non-stop man. So this 15 minutes, if you're holding on to fire, you'll be burned by fire. You're watching fire, you'll not be burned by fire. Correct. So right now, if you are the mirror, you watch something very dirty. It might be the image of a mud, but the mirror will never be muddy one. The image never muddy, but we believe we are dirty right now because we hold on wrongly. Our attention is wrong. We believe something exists inherently. So the more relaxed you are, the better it become. You have to be so chill, but you have to be very straight. We are very relaxed but very alert. I think this is the part when you too relaxed, you liao 很困 咯. When you too relaxed, nice, let's sleep. The idea is to be totally relaxed but so aware, fundamentally aware, because that is the nature of your mind. Nature of mind. But does the mirror perfectly done need any effort from the mirror to reflect? No need. It's the nature of the mirror to reflect. It's your nature of your mind to know. Okay, you're trying to gather some of this point. We are going off a little bit of very unusual thing because this is the part about knowing your mind. And when you know your mind supported by refuge, renunciation, bodhicitta, wisdom, realizing emptiness, knowing your mind, wow, we just enter the back door, right? In between the empty nature of the two mind, there lies the fundamental clear light mind. Once you understand this one and you rest in it, you get enlightened. Wow, so simple. Yes. I did tell you the secret enlightenment in one, one line, one line, one line. But to be able to have a full flavor of that one line, you might know her, right? It's not enough to just know. You need to have experienced it. And this one really take a lot of effort. If you want to have a lot of effort, first you must purify enough of negative karma, or else you got no chance or even to start off. You know, most of us have seen F1 car before, but we'll never be able to drive one F1 car. You know, a F1 car is not $1 million, it's probably $100 million. Really, it probably costs as much as a rocket. You'll be so surprised, right? How can be a one car cost so much one? Anyway, we are not interested in driving F1. I'm just trying to say that most of you seen one but never know it. It's like now you know the technique, but you never have a chance because you just don't have the ability, chance, or the opportunity. And you don't have opportunity because you did not purify enough. You did not purify enough. Now because of Li Hui Mei, today we're going to do 100 Vajrasattva. Then after that, I'm going to talk about the depend. A lot of the chakra that this time around I received from my teacher, all the liberation by saying all the different chakra, all the different things. At the end of the chakra, the ring of the chakra is the dependent arising mantra. He said dependent arising mantra is the main mantra, right? That make everything work. That's the IOS. Till you read the dependent mantra around the whole paper one before, even in the most secret high giver chakra, in all the chakra will have the dependent arising mantra. Then you fold, then you wear. And that's the IOS that make everything work. I wish all you all be determined. As determined. So next year, by this time next year, 2027, we're still in class. We're still in class. Then we try to do the very best. Can you imagine you do 1 year of Vajrasattva, you do 1 year of practice. As much as I can, I try to come live. Then you really practice, then you will definitely change. Then you did 1 year of good practice, 对不对? Is there an age to start one? Of course, start young is good. But I felt that we just have to be careful because you need to work. You need to find that balance. When you start to be very dharma, you realize that the samsaric life, then you become neither here nor there. You know. I rather you do not sweet, not sour, you know. Then at a certain point. I remember Ang Hui told me, the mother Jenny go tell you, boleh去做回乡啦. Ang Hui keep going, boleh去做回乡. Ang Hui say, I don't know, I will take care of you, you know, I'm at work. So right now I feel that, so at a certain point, if you wholeheartedly, you understand the motivation, the thing will come in place for you. The thing will come. You just have to be as pure as you can. But most of y'all can't be pure because still so much dirt, understand? Or you cannot feel you cannot have the feeling of like, 哇，那没有感觉到嘞。Like attend class can feeling, but go out 我很散哦，because they haven't purified enough. I'm tell you, haven't purified enough. 都係佢水嗬，幫水沙機水個清氣，我呢家出嚟，哦呀有個 feeling 哦，真的，it just say, I'm tell you, some people tell me, why I got practice or why I practice? I got go ABC or Visat Day or offer bath to Buddha. Huh? Wow, very good, but that's not enough. That's not enough. I like to say probably not enough. They give you a little bit of good karma, some imprint. But there are certain mantra absolutely very powerful one. Today in the teaching, correct? Sangin and Rinpoche, someone sponsor that all the mantra. I think I offered the mantra, I think, during the pilgrimage. That means by reciting those mantra, it's for those people who got no chance to recite the Kangyu. That means people like us. Then the collection of mantra, inside there you become like reciting the 100,000 verse, the 25,000 verse, the 8,000 verse, then the Vajrakata Sutra, the Heart of Perfection Wisdom Sutra, reciting the entire Kangyu, just inside one line, one line. Then inside there can purify a lot of negative karma. So Buddha was very fair. He said that I will not miss any one of you out. I know that you all got no chance to really study the 100,000 verse of Perfection Wisdom Sutra and read the commentary of it. It's called the Ornament of Clear Realization. They call Un Tok Dian. So now but you and the rest, the monks, also need to purify your negative karma. How about I give you the mantra? You recite the mantra. Okay. Then quite clear, or not? Then quite good. So in due time, I will share this with all y'all and record it. So then become one homework you do, correct? That you recite. Because you recite the Kangyu, that is I think if you can recite like my teacher Sangye Nempa Rinpoche, you next 70 days. 70 days. Rinpoche's speed is unreal one. Today he chiong. Today he read 1.5 book. Today Rinpoche. Well, next week, this time I'm coming back Singapore already. Next week Sunday. Night time go airport. Then reach 7. Reach not 7, second. So as I think of the time of impermanence, time never waits. Time never wait. But most of the time we all feel a little bit tired right? Because we got no motivation to do the thing, because we cannot see 一个人 and the result to do the practice is like take long time before I can see any result, seek any result. But if I play my handphone or do anything, I can get a little bit instantaneous entertainment. So I felt that maybe it's good for you to promise, okay, I'll try my best, or at least every week, right? I try to, whenever Sifu live, I try to be live. If it's not live, I at least must try to go inside there, then that will be very good. Then I try to be live most of the time for you. I try. Unless I go airport, bo pian lah. Last time I used to do in the airport, wow. Now I cannot. Getting old, right? Too much distraction. Then the guy touch my skin one. I cannot. Your jacket touch my skin. I cannot. Okay, good. So now we do 15 minutes. Then we do 100 Vajrasattva mantra. Then after that, then I give the oral transmission of dependent arising mantra. Then Sakyamuni Buddha, I talk about the mandala, right? Subsequently, is I call it the foundation good quality. Then I had to slowly say. But I give you the whole essence. You must purify enough. You have to purify enough. If you want to purify, the best way to purify is to think of emptiness. There's no I there. There's no I. I'm going to wake up. When I wake up, right, whatever bad dreams I'm going to about to have will no longer become real anymore because I have awakened. So that's why the Nyingma, they got this word called Song Ran. They say that if you're able to wake up, right, you don't need to do a lot of analytical process. You woke up already, ma. All those things. It's just that you're managed through your own meditative ability, right? Wake up from a thing. Okay, good. So now we do 15 minutes. 现在我们开始，然后我们去做15分钟的静坐，然后呢，我们皈依，然后呢，我们念100个百字明咒，来特别回向给你们和那个女生李美惠。So 美惠，So 现在还在医院，她可能一点点清醒了，但是还没有完全康复，她还不能控制她的眼睛，不能我们看东西，我们看她的眼睛是好像直直的，好像有眼神，但是还没有恢复。手会动那种是我们说手那种动是只是一种我们反应而已，但是真正的康复就是眼睛会动，看东西。 真的，眼睛会看东西，那个才是真正的康复。所以我们要回向给他，就祝他一臂之力啦。我们不知道今天有多少个人，也是我们念了回向给他，他肯定会有效果的。好，然后我做15分钟。 Okay, good. So now I take refuge in Jana Bodhicitta, Ongui Vanapati Buddhism. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. And I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. And I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. 诸佛正法正中尊，一切菩提，我皈依，愿你不施等资粮。我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正中尊，一切菩提，我皈依，愿你不施等资粮。我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正中尊，一切菩提，我皈依，愿你不施等资粮。我愿力有情，我愿成佛。然后观想前方的皈依境，导师释迦牟尼佛。然后他的三门呢，放出白色、黄色甘露光芒，来消业障，给予全部的加持。他移到我们头上，融到我们心中，然后一直就在跟我们一起，直到我们成佛为止。Visualize the merit field. Guru Sakyamuni Buddha, inseparable from your Guru. Example 3, the white and yellow color nectar light. White color purify, yellow color give all the blessing. He come on top, dissolve into bars, become inseparable from us. So right now, in space in front of you, instantaneously there is a Vajrasattva. Then now we generate the four opponent power, power of regret, power of base take refuge, power of regret. That means all the negative karma that we have done, accumulated, completed, then it's not going to go away. It multiplies. So we will definitely experience the ripening of the effect. So the degree of your intensity of your regret is actually your understanding of karma and the suffering of the lower realm. So once you understand this, then you feel there's a sense of fear and a sense of not very stable, like I must do something. So this intensity of regret got something, you know you must do something to get rid of the poison one. There is that thing of like I must do action one. It's not just regret long, no. There's a regret, but there's something I must do one. Then there's something you do is to take the antidote, then we do the Vajrasattva, and then last one is do the power promise. We can also visualize all the people around us, they're going to get some benefit. For sure, they're going to get benefit. So especially we think for the lady, so now she's in Malaysia, Li Mei Hui. So for her to purify all the negative karma, so for her to regain back all the active use of all her senses, and be normal again, and then play the role of a mother. Then we can pray for all those people in hell, hungry ghost, animal, human, shura, ashura, all in the form of a human being around you. As you do that, Vajrasattva purify, nectar flowing down, coming out, then spontaneously, then purify all the activity, negativity of body, speech, and mind. Okay, good. So now we begin. 现在我们做金刚萨埵。Om Vajrasattva Samaya Malupalaya Vajrasattva Neto Padita Dito Mehavan Sutokayo Mehavan Supokayo Mehavan Aduratu Mehavan Sawasidi Memaya Sasawakama Susame Shitankeyam Guru Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Savatata Gata Pachamami Musa Pachapahama Samaya Sattva Ahom Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Malupalaya Vajrasattva Neto Padita Dito Mehavan Sutokayo Mehavan Supokayo Mehavan Anuratu Mehavan Sawasidi Mema Yasa Sawakaba Shushame Shitankeyam Guru Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawadada gada baja mami musa baja baha maha samaya satwa ahom pe om baja satwa samaya malupalaya baja satwa nedo padida dido mehaba sutokayo mehaba supokayo mehaba anurado mehaban sawasidi me maya sasawa kama susame sidang keong guru hong aha ha ha ho bhagavan sawadada gada baja mami musa baja baha maha samaya satwa ahom pe om baja satwa samaya malupalaya Vajasato nedo padida dido mehaban sutokayo mehaban supokayo mehaban anurato mehaban sawasiti memaya sasawa kama susame shitangkeyang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sawadata gata bhajama memusa bhajabaha mahasamaya tatwa ahom pe om bhajasato samaya malupalaya Vajasato neto padita dito mehaba sudokaya mehaba subokaya mehaba anurato mehaba sawasiti memaya sasawa kama susame shitanke yang hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sawadada gata bhajamami musa bhajabaha mahasamaya satwa ahum pe om bhajasato samaya malupalaya Vajasato neto padita dito mehaba sudokaya mehaba subokaya mehaba Anurato mehaban sawasiti me maya sasawa kabasusame shitanki yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawadata gata baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahom pe om baja sato samaya malupalaya Baja sato nedo padita dito mehaban sutokayo mehaban supokayo mehaban anurato mehaban Sawasiti me maya sasawa kabasusame shitanki yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawadata gata baja mami musa baja bahama samaya satwa ahom be om baja sato samaya malupalaya baja sato nido padita dido mehaban sutokayo mehaban subokayo mehaban anurado mehaban sawasiti me maya sasawa kabasusame shitanki yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawadata gata baja mami musa baja bahama samaya satwa ahom be om baja sato samaya malupalaya Baja Sato Nido Padita Dito Mihaban Sutokayo Mihaban Subokayo Mihaban Anurato Mihaban Sawasiti Mimaya Sasawa Susame Shiranki Yankuru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Savatata Gata Baja Mami Musa Baja Bahama Samaya Sato Ahom Be Om Baja Sato Samaya Malupalaya Baja Sato Nido Padita Dito Mihaban Sutokayo Mihaban Subokayo Mihaban Anurato Mihaban Sawasiti Mimaya Sasawa Susame Chitangke yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan savatata gata pajamami musa pajabahama samaya satwa ahom pe om bada tato samaya malubalaya Pada sata nero padita dino mihaban sutokaya mihaban subokaya mihaban hadorado mihaban sawasiti mimaya sasawa kapasustame chitangke yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan savatata gata pajamami musa pajabahama samaya satwa ahom pe om bada tato samaya malubalaya pada sada nero padita dito mehaban sutokayo mehaban subokayo mehaban anurato mehaban sawasiti me maya sasawa kawasusame shitanke yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sawadada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahom be om pada sada samaya malubalaya pada sada nero padita dito mehaban sutokayo mehaban subokayo mehaban anurato mehaban sawasiti me maya sasawa kawasusame Shiranga Guru Ho Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Savadada Gada Vaja Mami Musa Vaja Bahama Samaya Sato Ahom Be Om Bada Sada Samaya Malopalaya Bada Sadani no Padita Dino Mihaban Sutokaya Mihaban Subokaya Mihaban Hanurato Mihaban Sawasiti Mimaya Sasawa Kawasusame Shiranke Yankuru Ho Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Savadada Gada Vaja Mami Musa Vaja Bahama Samaya Sato Ahom Be Om Bada Sada Samaya Malopalaya Vajasato nilo parita dito mihaban sudokayo mihaban subokayo mihaban hanurato mihaba sawasiti me maya sasawa kaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan savatata gata pajamami musa pajapahama asamaya sato ahombe om vajasato samaya malupalaya Vajasato nilo parita dito mihaban sudokayo mihaban subokayo mihaban hanurato mihaban sawasiti me maya sasawa kaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawadada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahom pe om baja sato samaya malubalaya baja sato nero padita dino meaba suto kayo meaba supo kayo meaba hanuratu meaba sawa se de me maya sa sawa kabasu same chinang yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa tata gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahom pe om baja sato samaya malubalaya pada sada nido padita dito me haba suto kaya me haba supo kaya me haba hanurato me haba sawa sidi me maya sa sawa kawa susame shirang ke yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawadata gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahum pe om pada sata samaya malubalaya pada sana nino padita dino meaban suto kaya meaban subo kaya meaban hanurato meaban sawasede me maya sa sawakawa susame shitang ke yang kuru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawadata gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahum pe om pada sata samaya malubalaya pada sata nino padita dino meaban suto kaya meaban subo kaya meaban hanurato meaba sawase de me maya sa sawa kaba su same shirangi yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagava sawa tata gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sa to a hum pe om baja sa samaya malo balaya baja sa to nero padita dito meaba su to kaya meaba subo kaya meaba anurado meaba sawase de me maya sa sawa kaba su same shirangi yang guru hong ha 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 ho bhagava sawa tata gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sa to a hum pe om baja sa samaya malo balaya baja sa to nero padita Tino me haba, Suto kaya me haba, Subokaya me haba, Hanurado me haba, Sawasede me maya sasabokaba susame, Shidanki yang guru hong, ha 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 ho, bhagavan. Sawadada gada baja mami musa baja bahama, Samaya sato a hom pe om bada sato samaya malubalaya. Baja sato nero padita, Dino me haba, Suto kaya me haba, Subokaya me haba, Hanurado me haba, Sawa se de me maya sasabokaba susame, Shidanki yang guru hong, ha 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 ho, bhagavan. Sawadata gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahom pe om pada sato samaya malupalaya pada sato nilo padita dito mehaba suto kaya mehaba subo kaya mehaba hanurato mehaba sawasidi me maya sasawa kawasu same silang kaya guru ho ha 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 ho bhagavan sawadata gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahom pe om pada sato samaya malupalaya pada sada nino padita dino mi haba sudo kaya mi haba subo kaya mi haba hanura to mi haba sabo sedi mi maya sa sabo kaba susame chinangi anguru ho ha 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 ho bhagava sabo tada gada pajama mi musa pajaba ma samaya sato a hom pe om pada sada samaya malopalaya pada sada nino padita dino mi haba sudo kaya mi haba subo kaya mi haba hanura to mi haba sabo sedi mi maya sa sabo kaba susame chinangi anguru ho ha 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 ho bhagava Sawadada gada pajama mi musa pajaba hama samaya sato ahom pe om pada sada samaya malopalaya pada sato neno padita dito me haba suto kaya me haba subo kaya me haba hanurajo me haba sabasede me maya sa sabakaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sawadada gada pajama mi musa pajaba hama samaya sato ahom pe om pada sada samaya malopalaya pada sato neno padita dito me haba suto kaya me haba subo kaya me haba hanurajo me haba sabasede me maya sa sabakaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawadada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahom pe om baja sada samaya malobalaya baja sada nino badita dito meaba sudukaya meaba subukaya meaba hanurado meaba sawasede mema yasa sawakaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagava sawadada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahom pe om baja sada samaya malobalaya Padasana Nino Padita, Dino Mehaba, Sudokaya Mehaba, Subokaya Mehaba, Anurado Mehaba, Sawasidi Mema, Yasa, Sawakaba Susame, Shirangi Anguru Hong, ha 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 ho, Bhagava, Sawadata Gada Pajama Mimusa Pajabahama, Samaya, Sadu Ahum, Be, Padasana Samaya, Malopalaya. Badasana Nino Padita, Dino Mehaba, Sudokaya Mehaba, Subokaya Mehaba, Anurado Mehaba, Sawasidi Mema, Yasa, Sawakaba Susame, Shitangi Anguru Hong, ha 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 ho, Bhagava. Sawadata gada pajama mi musa pajaba hama samaya sato ahom pe om badasata samaya malopalaya Padasata nino padita dito mi haba sutokaya mi haba subokaya mi haba hanurato mi haba sabasiti mema yasa sawakawa susame shinanki yankuru ho ha 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 ho bhagava Sawadata gada pajama mi musa pajaba hama samaya sato ahom pe om badasata samaya malopalaya Padasata nino padita dito mi haba sutokaya mi haba subokaya mi haba Anurata me aban, Sabasiti me mayasa, Sabakaba susame, Chidankia guru hong, ha 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 ho, Bagaba. Sabadada gada pajama mimusa pajabama, Samaya zato a home pe, Badazada samaya, Malopalaya, Badasana nero padina, Dido me aban, Sudokaya me, Subokaya me aban, Hanurata me aban, Sabasiti me mayasa, Sabakaba susame, Chidankia guru hong, ha 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 ho, Bagaba. Sabadada gada pajama mimusa pajabama, Samaya zato a home pe, Badazada samaya, Malopalaya. Padasana de no badida di no mea ba sudokaya mea ba subokaya mea ba hanurato mea ba sabasede me mayasa sabakaba susame tenake angoro ho ahaha ho bagaba sabada gada pajama mimusa baja bahama samaya sato a hum pe badasada samaya malupalaya Padasada no padita dino mea ban sutokaya mea ban subokaya mea ban hanurato mea ban sabasede me mayasa sabakaba susame tenake angoro ho ahaha ho bagaba Sawadada gada pajama mimusa baja bahama samaya sato a hum pe badasada samaya malupalaya Padasa dino padita dino mea ban sutokaya mea ban subokaya mea ban hanurato mea ban sawa se de me maya sa sawakaba susame tenake angoro ho ha ho bagaba Sawadada gada pajama mimusa baja bahama samaya sato a hum pe badasada samaya malupalaya Padasada dino padita dino mea ban sutokaya mea ban subokaya mea ban Anurato me aba, Sabazidi me maya sasawaka basuna me chinanki guru ho, ha ho bagaba. Sabada gada bajamami musa baja bahama, samaya sato a humpe, bada sada samaya malopalaya. Padasada nino padita dino me aba, Sudokayo me aba, Subokaya me aba, Anurato me aba, Sabazidi me maya sasawaka basuna me chitanki guru ho, ha ho bagaba. Sabada gada bajamami musa baja bahama, samaya sato a humpe, bada sada samaya malopalaya. Pachasatane no parita, dito me aban, sutokaya me aban, subokaya me aban, anurato me aban, sawasiti, me mayasa, sawakabasu same, silanke angoro, ahaha ho, bagaban, sawadada gada pajama mimusa pajaba, ma samayasa to ahum pe, padasada samaya, malopalaya, pachasatane no parita, dito me aban, sutokaya me aban, subokaya me aban, anurato me aban, sawasiti, me mayasa, sawakabasu same, silanke angoro, ahaha ho, bagaban, Sawadada gada pajama mimusa pajaba hama samaya sato ahum pe padasada samaya malopalaya Padasada nino padita dino meaban sutokaya meaban subokaya meaban hanurato meaban sabasiti me mayasa sawakaba susame shinage anguru ho ha ho bagaban Sawadada gada pajama mimusa pajaba hama samaya sato ahum pe padasada samaya malopalaya Padasada nino padita dino meaban sutokaya meaban subokaya meaban hanurato meaban sawa siti me mayasa sawakaba susame shinage anguru ho ha ho bagaban Sawadada gada pajama mimusa pajaba hama samaya sato ahompe pada sato samaya malopalaya pada sa deno padita dino mehaba sudokaya mehaba subokaya mehaba hanurado mehaba sawa se de me maya sa sawa kaba susame shiranke angoro hon ho bhagava Sawadada gada pajama mimusa pajaba hama samaya sato ahompe pada sato samaya malopalaya Padasa deno padita dino mehaba sudokaya mehaba subokaya mehaba Anurado me aban, Sawasidi me maya, Sawakaba Susame, Shitangi Anguru Hong, ha ho, Bhagava. Sawadata Gada Pajama Mimusa Pajabahama, Samaya, Sato A, Home Pe, Home Pajasa Samaya, Malopalaya, Pajasa de Lopadita, Dino me aban, Sudokaya me aban, Subokaya me aban, Anurado me aban, Sawa, Sidi me maya, Sawakaba Susame, Shitangi Anguru Hong, ha ho, Bhagava. Sawadata Gada Pajama Mimusa Pajabahama, Samaya, Sato A, Home Pe, Home Pajasa Samaya, Malopalaya. Pachasana no padita dino mi haba sutokaya mi haba subokaya mi haba hanurado mi haba sawasidi mi ma yasa sawakaba susame shirangi anguru ho ho bagaba sawadada gada pajama mi musa pajaba hama samaya sato ahum pe padasada samaya malopalaya pachasana no padita dino mi haba sutokaya mi haba subokaya mi haba hanurado mi haba sawasidi mi ma yasa sawakaba susame shirangi anguru ho bagaba Sawadada gada pajama mimusa pajama hama samaya sato ahom be hom pada sata samaya malopalaya pada sata nero padita dito mea ban suto kaya mea ba Subukaya me aba, hanurado me aba, sabosidi me mayasa, sabakabasusa me, shidanki anguruho, ahaha ho, bhagava, sabadada gada pajamami musa pajamahama, samayasa to ahum pe, om bajasa samaya, malopalaya, pajasa deno padina, dino me aba, sudukaya me aba, subukaya me aba, hanurado me aba, saba, sidi me mayasa, sabakabasusa me, shidanki anguruho, hahaha ho, bhagava, sabadada gada pajamami musa pajamahama, samayasa to ahum pe, om bajasa samaya, malopalaya, padasane no padita dino me aban sudokaya me aban subokaya me aban hanurado me aban sawa sete me maya sa sawakaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho gagaba sawa dada gada pajama me musa pajama hama samaya sa to ahum pe om padasata samaya malopalaya padasane no padita dino me aban sudokaya me aban subokaya me aban hanurado me aban sawa sete me maya sa sawakaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho gagaba Sabada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya tato ahum pe om baja samaya malupalaya. Pajasane no padita dito me aban sutukaya me aban subukaya me aban hanurado me aban sawasiti me mayasa sawaka wasutame chidanki anguruho ahaha ho bhagavan sawadada gada pajamami musa pajavama samaya sato ahum pe om pajasata samaya malupalaya Pajasane no padita dito me aban sutukaya me aban subukaya me aban hanurado me aban sawa siti me mayasa sawaka wasutame chidanki anguruho ahaha ho bhagavan Sabada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahum pe om pada sari samaya malupalaya pada sari no padita di no mea ba suto kaya mea ba subo kaya mea ba hanurajo me haba sawasidi me maya sa sawakaba susame sidanki yang guru hong ha ha ho bhagavan sabada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahum pe om pada sari samaya malupalaya pada sari no padita di no mea ba suto kaya mea ba subo kaya mea ba Hanuratu me aban sabosidi me maya sa sabakabasu same shiragi angaru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sabadada gada pajama mi musa baja pahama samaya sa to ahom pe om bada sada samaya malupalaya pajasa nero padita dino me haban sudokaya me aban subokaya me aban Hanuratu me aban sabo sidi me maya sa sabakabasu same shiragi angaru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sabadada gada pajama mi musa baja pahama samaya sa to ahom pe om bada sada samaya malupalaya Vajasa nero padita dino meaba sudokaya meaba subokaya meaba anurada meaba sawasidi mema yasa sawakaba susame Shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Savadada gada pajamami musa pajapahama samaya sato ahum pe om vajasata samaya malopalaya pada sata neno padita dino mea ban suto kaya mea ban subo kaya mea ban anurado mea ban sabasidi me mayasa sabakaba susame chidange angoro ho ahaha ho bhagavan sabadada gada pajamami musa pajabahama samaya sato ahum pe om pada sata samaya malopalaya pada sata neno padita dino mea ban suto kaya mea ban subo kaya mea ban anurado mea ban sabasidi me mayasa sabakaba susame chidange angoro ho ahaha ho bhagavan Sawadada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahum pe om baja sato samaya malu palaya pada sane no padina dino mea ban suto kaya mea ban subo kaya mea ban hanurado mea ban sawa sete me maya sa sawa kaba susame Shirange anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawadada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahum pe om baja sato samaya malu palaya Padasane no padina dino mea ban suto kaya mea ban subo kaya mea ban Anurado me aban sawasidi me mayasa sawakaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sabadada gada pajama mi musa pajabahama samaya sato ahum pe om padasada samaya malupalaya Pajasane no padita dino me aban sutokaya me aban subokaya me aban hanurado me aban sawasidi mema yasa sawakaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sabadada gada pajama mi musa pajabahama samaya sato ahum pe om padasada samaya malupalaya Pajasane no padita dino me aban sutokaya me aban subokaya me aban hanurado me aban sawasidi mema yasa sawakaba susame shirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sawadada gada pajama mi musa pajabahama ma samaya sato ahumbe om padasa samaya malopalaya padasa nero padina dino mehaban suto kaya mehaban subo kaya mehaban anurato mehaban sawasedi me maya sasa wakabasu same shirange anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sabada gada baja mami musa baja bahama samaya sato ahumbe om padasa samaya malopalaya padasa nero padina dino mehaban suto kaya mehaban subo kaya mehaban anurato mehaban sawasedi me maya sasa wakama susame Shirange Angoro Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Savada Gada Bajama Mimusa Baja Bahama Samaya Sato Ahom De Om Bajasata Samaya Malobalaya Bajasata Neno Padita Dino Mihaban Sutokaya Mihaban Subokaya Mihaban Anurata Mihaban Savasede Me Mayasa Savakaba Susame Shirange Angoro Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Savada Gada Bajama Mimusa Baja Bahama Samaya Sato Ahom De Om Bajasata Samaya Malobalaya Padasana Nino Padita, Dino Meaban, Sudokaya Meaban, Subokaya Meaban, Anurato Meaban, Sawasi de Me Mayasa, Sawakaba Susame, Shiranke Anguru Hong, Ha 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 Ho, Bhagavan, Sawadata Gata Pajama Mimusa Bada Bahama, Samaya Sato Ahom Be, Padasana Samaya, Malopalaya, Padasana Nino Padita, Dino Meaban, Sudokaya Meaban, Subokaya Meaban, Hanurato Meaban, Sawa, Siti Me Mayasa, Sawakaba Susame, Shiranke Anguru Hong, Ha 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 Ho, Bhagavan, Sabadara gada pajama mimusa pajama ma samaya sato ahombe om pajasara samaya malupalaya Pajasane no padita dito meaban sutokaya meaban supokaya meaban hanurato meaban sawasiti me mayasa sawakabasu same shiranke anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sawadara gada pajama mimusa pajama samaya sato ahombe om pajasara samaya malupalaya Pajasane no padita dito meaban sutokaya meaban supokaya meaban hanurato meaban sawasiti me mayasa sawakabasu same shiranke anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sabada gada pajama mimusa pajama samaya sato ahombe om pajasata samaya malobalaya pajasata nilo padida dito meaban sutokaya meaba subokaya meaba haduratu meaba sawasiti me mayasa sawakabasu same chirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sabada gada pajama mimusa pajama samaya sato ahombe om pajasata samaya malobalaya pajasa nilo padida dito meaba sutokaya meaba subokaya meaba haduratu meaba sawasiti me mayasa sawakabasu susame chirangi anguru ho ha 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 ho bhagavan sabada gada pajama mimusa pajama samaya sato ahombe om pajasata samaya malopalaya pajasa nero padina dino meaba sudokaya meaba subokaya meaba hanuratu meaba sawasiti me mayasa sawakabasu susame chirangi anguru ho ha 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 ho bhagavan sabada gada pajama mimusa pajama samaya sato ahombe om pajasata samaya malopalaya pajasa nero padina dino meaba sudokaya meaba subokaya meaba hanuratu meaba sawa sete me maya sa sawa kabasu same chirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa dada gada pajama me musa pajama ma samaya sa to ahum be om bada sa samaya malopalaya pajasa nero padita dino meaba sudokaya meaba subokaya meaba hanuratu meaba sawa sete me maya sa sawa kabasu same chirangi anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sawa dada gada pajama me musa pajama ma samaya sa to ahum be om bada sa samaya malopalaya Pajasa de no padina di no meaban sudoka meaban suboka meaban hanurata meaban sawa sete me mayasa sawa kabasu same chidanki anguru ho ha ha ho bhagavan sawa dada gada pajama mi musa baja bahama samaya sato ahum pe om pajasa samaya malopalaya pajasa de no padina di no meaban sudoka meaban suboka meaban hanurata meaban sawa sete me mayasa sawa kabasu same chidanki anguru ho ha ha ho bhagavan Sawadada gada pajama me musa baja bahama samaya sato ahum pe om pajasa samaya malobalaya pajasa neno padida dino meaban sudokaya meaban subokaya meaban hanurata meaban sawa sete me mayasa sawa kabasu same chirange anguru ho ahaha ho bhagavan sawadada gada pajama me musa baja bahama samaya sato ahum pe om pajasa samaya malobalaya pajasa neno padida dino meaban sudokaya meaban subokaya meaban hanurata meaban sawa sete me mayasa sawa kabasu same shirange anguru ho ha 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 ho bhagavan sabada gada pajama me musa baja Bahama Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Padasa Samaya Malopalaya Padasa Nero Padita Dino Meaban Sudoka Meaban Suboka Meaban Anurata Meaban Sawa Siti Me Mayasa Sawakaba Susame Sidankian Kuruho Ha Ho Bhagavan Savatara Gata Pajama Me Musa Pajabama Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Padasa Samaya Malopalaya Padasa Nero Padita Dino Meaban Sudoka Meaban Suboka Meaban Anurata Meaban Sawa Siti Me Mayasa Sawakaba Susame Sidankian Kuruho Ha Ho Bhagavan Savatara Gata Pajama Me Musa Pajabama Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Padasa Samaya Malopalaya Padasana no padita di no meaba sutuka meaba suboka meaba hanuratu meaba sabasidi me mayasa sabakabasu same sedake anguru hong ha ha ho bagaba sabada gada pachama me musa padabama samaya sato ahum pe padasana samaya manupalaya padasana no padita di no meaba sutuka meaba suboka meaba hanuratu meaba sabasidi me mayasa sabakabasu same sedake anguru hong ha ha ho bagaba Sabada gada pachama me musa pachapahama samaya sato ahum pe padasasa samaya malopalaya Patasana no patita dito mihaban sutokaya mihaban subukaya mihaban hanuratu mihaban sabasiti mema yasa sabakabasu same chidanki anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan sabadata gata pachama me musa pachapahama samaya sato ahum pe patasasa samaya malopalaya Patasana no patita dito mihaban sutokaya mihaban subukaya mihaban hanuratu mihaban sabasiti mema yasa sabakabasu same chidanki anguru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan Sabada gada pachama me musa pachapahama samaya sato ahum pe padasa samaya malopalaya padasa deno padita dino meaban sutukaya meaban subukaya meaban hanurato meaban sawasedi me maya sa sawakabasu same shirakaya guru hong ha ha ho bhagavan sabada gada pachama me musa pachapahama samaya sato ahum pe padasa samaya malopalaya padasa deno padita dino meaban sutukaya meaban subukaya meaban hanurato meaban sawasedi me maya sa sawakabasu same Tirangi Anguru Hong Ha Ha Ho Bhagava Samatata Gata Pachama Me Musa Pachavama Samaya Sato Ahom Pe Padasa Samaya Manupalaya Pachasa Neno Padita Dino Meaban Sudokaya Meaban Subokaya Meaban Hanurata Meaban Sawa Sete Me Maya Sa Sawakabasu Same Tirangi Anguru Hong Ha Ha Ho Bhagava Samatata Gata Pachama Me Musa Pachavama Samaya Sato Ahom Pe Padasa Samaya Manupalaya Pachasa Neno Padita Dino Meaban Sudokaya Meaban Subokaya Meaban Hanurata Meaban Sabosidi, Memayasa, Sabakabazuta Me, Shilangian Guru Hong Ha Ho Bogaba, Sabatagada Pachama, Me Musa, Pajabahama, Samayasa, Home Pe, Padasa Samaya Malabalaya. Pachasa de no padita de no meaban, Sutukaya meaban, Subokaya meaban, Hanuratu meaban, Sawa, Sete me mayasa, Sawakaba Susame, Shilangian Guru Hong Ha Ho Bogaba, Sabatagada Pachama, Me Musa, Pajabahama, Samayasa, Home Pe, Padasa Samaya Malabalaya. Patasani no padita di no meaban, Suduka meaban, Subuka meaban, Hanuratu meaban, Sawa, Siti me mayasa, Sawakaba Susame, Shidanki Angaruho, Ha Ho Bhagaba, Sawatatagata Pachama me Musa, Pachapama, Samaya Sato Ahum Pe, Patasa Samaya Malupalaya, Patasani no padita di no meaban, Suduka meaban, Subuka meaban, Hanuratu meaban, Sawasiti me mayasa, Sawakaba Susame, Shidanki Angaruho, Ha Ho Bhagaba, Sawatatagata Pachama me Musa, Pachapahama, Samaya Sato Ahum Pe, Patasa Samaya Malupalaya, Patasa Neno Padita Dito Meaban, Sutokaya Meaban, Subokaya Meaban, Hanu Ratu Mehaban, Sawasete Me Mayasa, Sawakabasusame, Silankian Kuruhon, Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan, Sawatatagata Pachama me Musa, Pachapahama, Samaya Sato Ahum Pe, Patasa Samaya Malupalaya, Patasa Neno Padita Dito Meaban, Sutokaya Meaban, Subokaya Meaban, Hanu Ratu Meaban, Sawasete Me Mayasa, Sawakabasusame, Silankian Kuruhon, Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan, Sabatagata Pachama Mimusa Pachapahama Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Padasa Samaya Malupalaya Padasana de Nopadina de Nomeaba Sudoka Meaba Suboka Meaba Hanuratu Meaba Sabasidi Mema Yasa Sabakabasu Samaya Chirangi Ankuru Hong Ha Ho Bhagavan Sabatagata Pachama Mimusa Pachapahama Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Padasa Samaya Malupalaya Pachasani no patita no meaban suruka meaban subuka meaban hanuratu meaban sawa sete me mayasa sawaka basu same shidanke yankuru hong ha ha ho bhagavan sawataragata pachama me musa pachamama samaya sato ahom pe pachasa samaya malopalaya Pachasa de no patida de domiaba, Sudoka meaba, Suboka meaba, Hanura domiaba, Saba, Sede me Mayasa, Saba Kama Susame, Shirangi Yankuru Hong, Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan Sava Tatakata Pachama Mimusa Pachapa, Masamaya Sado Ahom Pe, Pachasa Samaya Manubalaya, Pachasa de no patida de domiaba, Sudoka meaba, Suboka meaba, Hanura domiaba, Saba, Sede me Mayasa, Saba Kama Susame, Shirangi Yankuru Hong, Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan. Sabatatagata Pajama me Musa Pajabama Samaya Sadwa Home Pe Pajasa Samaya Malubalaya Pajasa de Nobody Dadi Domeaba Sutuka Meaba Subuka Meaba Hanura Meaba Sawa Siti Me Mayasa Sawakaba Susame Shirangi Yankuru Hong Ha Ho Bhagavan Sawatatagata Pajama me Musa Pajabama Samaya Sadwa Home Pe Pajasa Samaya Malubalaya Pajasa de Nobody Dadi Domeaba Sutuka Meaba Subuka Meaba Hanura Mehaba Sabase de me mayasa sabaka basu same shirangi anguru hong ha ha ho bhagavan savatagada madam mame musa bhajamama samayasa do ahom pe patasa samaya malopalaya patasa ne no patida di no meaba sutuka meaba subuka meaba hanura no meaba sava se de me mayasa sabaka masu same shirangi anguru hong ha ha ho bhagavan savatagada bhajama me musa bhajamama samayasa do ahom pe patasa samaya malopalaya Patasa de no patida di do meaba sutuka meaba subuka meaba hanura do meaba sawa se de me mayasa sabaka masu same shirange anguru hong ha ha ho bhagavan sabata gada bajama me musa bajama manmaya samasa to a hom pe patasa samaya manopalaya patasa de no patida di do meaba sutuka meaba subuka meaba hanura do mehaba sawa se de me mayasa sabaka masu same Shiranke Yankuru Hong Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan Savatagata Pajama Me Musa Pajama Samaya Sado Ahom Pe Patasa Samaya Malopalaya Patasa Nino Padina Dino Meaban Sudoka Meaban Suboka Meaban Hanuran Meaban Sawa Sede Me Mayasa Sawa Kama Susa Me Shiranke Yankuru Hong Ha Ha Ho Bhagavan Savatagata Pajama Me Musa Pajama Samaya Sado Ahom Pe Patasa Samaya Malopalaya Pachasa de no body down di no me avan suruka me avan suboka me avan hanurato me havan sawa siti me mayasa sabaka masusa me shirange yankuru hong ha ho bhagavan sawa da gata pajama me musa pajama ma samaya sato ahom pe pachasa samaya malopalaya pachasa de no body down di no me avan suruka me avan suboka me avan hanurato me avan sawa siti me mayasa sabaka masusa me shirange yankuru hong ha ho bhagavan Sabata gata pajama me musa pajama maha samaya satwa ahum pe pada satwa samaya malupalaya pada satwa nedo padita dino me aban sutuka me aban subuka me aban anuratu me haban sawasiti me maya sa sawaka basu same shiranke yankuru ho ha ha ho bhagavan sabata gata pajama me musa pajama maha samaya satwa ahum pe. So we visualize that Guru Vaisya Sattva tell this to you. All your negative karma completely purified from body, speech, and mind, and together from beginner's time. Then he dissolve into you. You make promise from now till sunrise tomorrow, not create negative karma. Then you also can think about it. Emptiness, there's no I to be found. In emptiness, there's no negative action to be found. In emptiness, there's no negative karma created to be found. 然后现在我们观察天上大众跟我们说，我们全部身口意业障都消了，它融到我们心中，跟我们就发愿从现在每天早上不早2月。Okay, good. So just now the speed that I go is not a very fast speed. So if you want to do 100,000, you have to minimally say this speed, minimally this speed, or else it'll take you quite a while to finish 100,000. So you have to do this speed. So the recording will be Xiaomi usually upload it after a while. You can actually record it. We call it we you can record it. You can actually record it down or record it down so they can use this as a space, and you want to do some practice.
现在我要听他有一个很重要的东西，我要听对了，刚才我不见了一点点哦。
很重要。Okay, we continue. Okay, now we do the dependent rising mantra. How much then is enough? They say that if you do 100,000, I think minimum is 100,000 before you can get any experience or anything that is clear. If you do 100,000, or you do their retreats, we say we count by number, like 100,000 or 200,000. But there's certain thing retreat by time. That means you decide you don't care how many you do a day, but you don't care. I mean, one day do one. That means don't do by month. I want to do a 100-day retreat. There's another thing is called retreat by sign. That means you do until you see the sign. So when we say like His Holiness the Blessed Pure, right? We have to, like, we make the prayer already, then we have to say mantra. The Lama have to go there and say mantra every day. So they take the bhadra, they put onto the pier. Then below the pier, like, they put a basin, they put a white cloth. And then they count the mantra. Then the pier supposed to overflow. Then they say retreat by sign. That means you see. So for Vajrasattva, your sign is like you drink milk, you wear white clothing, you drive white car, or you see cow, you see the sun, you go up to the mountain. That means, and you not see one time, you see quite continuously for a while. Few days, then you know, okay, got purified, got purification. So for you all right now, no need to look for purification. If it comes, it's good. If you don't have, you will have some effect. Understand not? Because you have to purify enough karma to have to see the sign. Because the negative karma just so dirty, correct? Not? You know, the claw wet one time, or the claw must throw away one. Okay, so we are very fortunate to be able to purify our negative karma, must remember. Because whatever is not purified will experience. And it's very difficult, right? Like right now, the weather in Kathmandu, so it's pretty chilly. So it's like because when the wind blow, then when I always think of the monkey, so the monkey outside, very poor thing. So yesterday, that day, Geshe Jimpa bought me banana, so bring banana out. I didn't finish. I bring banana, so I put on the ledge. So got one small monkey. He quickly take two. Then he run away already because his boss is around. He know where can take 4 or 5 one. Cannot scared. So he very clever. He take two, he run away and he slowly eat already. Then he leave the rest for his boss, the alpha male. Oh, very see the on the monkey. Really, really very clever. So they only eat scrap of food. People sometimes throw rice grain or little rice grain. So when I go back, I will do function for them. I want to do function. I want to do one function. I'll go and buy maybe one big bag of banana. But I cannot feed monkey. You feed, they'll kind of snatch one. So yeah, the night time you arrange the thing like in groups. Then they all like family go. I was thinking of doing that. I remember I saw before Rinpoche will go, then got one guy take the thing. Or no, they come in one group, they snatch your thing, they become quite scary one. They are pretty big size one. In the morning, pretty big size. So whatever is not purified, right, will be experienced. So purification must be something you must continuously do. The minimum is to do the short mantra of Vajrasattva 28 times. 当我们做忏悔的时候也是尽你可能，也是每天可以做100个一个念珠的长咒，那个最好，那个最好。然后呢，也不能够呢，你就念短咒28遍。念短咒28遍就想放一个盖，所以你的业不会增长，懂吗？你盖住，它不会增长，必须要盖住。你没有盖，我们会翻倍耶，我们的业会翻倍的，业会增长的，懂吗？善业跟恶业，然后我们的恶业又这么多，善业不会很多，然后我们就完蛋了。你要记得，善业跟恶业。你做这个因恶业，你会感恶果；你种善业会得到善报。他们不能好像你做善跟恶，他们就好像减掉，没有这种事的，要记得哦，没有这种事的。恶业就是那福建讲一条绳哦，你欠10块还10块先，是这样的，一条绳诶，不是 cancel off 的，不是 cancel off 的，是一条一条一条这样跟你算的。所以我们说宵夜账非常非常重要。这样你有感觉到你，特别现在也是我们说现在我们群里的人都，我们说没有很多年轻的，大概就是40岁、50岁、60岁，可能一些70岁的。我们说我们就是要尽我们可能，一定要一直做忏悔，因为我们忏悔够呢，我们就很容易把这个最后一个念拿捏好。我愿力有情愿成佛，你会很有能量拿住的，懂吗？你忏悔够呢，你不会害怕的，你不会害怕的，因为很多天龙八部在内，特别你说 现在金刚萨埵跟你说，你全部身口意业当知晓了，它融到你心中，它真的融到你心中了，懂吗？那你说师傅为什么感觉不到呢？不是你没有感觉到，不代表他没有进去，对不对？我们说无着不是阿桑嘎，他修了12年的弥勒佛咒，然后他要想看弥勒佛，他每3年都想看了，就他很失意，最后呢12年了，他这样放弃了，说弥勒佛真的哦，我这么一心念他要看他，他没有来，但是第一天他对了闭关了12年了，他就是放弃了。他就上放弃的路上看到一只狗，那个狗呢腿上哦有很多虫子烂了，皮肤烂了，又有小虫在那边。在那刹那，他升起很不造作的大慈悲心，他感觉到真的受不了哎，他就拿一把刀子，他说现在也是我我救了这条狗哦，那些虫会死掉，对不对？那怎么办呢？他就拿一把刀子从他的大腿割一块肉出来，然后他就躺下来，用他的舌头慢慢的这样把那些虫哦从他的舌头这样拿起来，放在那个他一躺下来一沾到那只小虫呢，那个火变成弥勒佛，他变成弥勒佛，然后当时他慈悲心没有了，他普会说弥勒佛，我跟你拜你12年，为什么都没有出来？那弥勒佛说，我一直在你旁边，你没有看到你业这么重啊，懂吗？你业这么重，你看不到。你看你每次打喷嚏什么东西，你配合，你看我的裙子，我下裙都是你的喷嚏，对不对？嗯。所以现在我们教，你看五浊菩萨都要修12年才看到，现在你们都没有120个月了，you don't have even 120 months right now. Very good. You're not going to see the thing. 但是我们肯定会看到的，他肯定在我旁边的，这个我肯定的。通常我们会害怕，对不对？你一间也是你，你在一间屋子一个人住，你会害怕的，对不对？哇，等下鬼出来怎么办？我在山上闭关的时候，我在山洞里面，弥勒日巴尊者的山洞里面，然后有一次他们来看我，他们就问你不害怕吗？那我看他们害怕什么东西？你不害怕耶低吗？不是啊，你不害怕吗？那我说我都没有想到害怕的东西，为什么你会想害怕呢？你害怕死吗？我都没有这么跟他们讲了。我说害怕什么东西？我来这边闭关了，管他害怕没有害怕。我来这边是闭关，不是来这边害怕的。害怕就不要去咯，去了就不害怕咯。很多人是这矛盾的，又去了又害怕，害怕了有什么？爱走过走半马路，然后我们要勇敢的把这条路走完，懂吗？一定要有勇气。勇气哦，是当我们消了更多业障哦，我们慢慢的放下，放下，放下，放下，我们更会有勇气。因为现在我们放不下，因为我们舍不得，我们知道那个东西哦，我没有得到，我不可以，懂吗？你想到无常，你就什么东西都能放得下的，放得下。好，现在我给那个缘起咒，缘起咒很重要。我们说也是个手机呢，手机一定要放我们的软件，对不对？也是没有放软件，那个东西不能操纵。我们说缘起咒就是全部咒网里面缘起咒最无可思议，缘起咒，缘起咒。缘起咒有一个答案，就是说，佛陀5个大弟子，然后呢，有一天，然后听闻到佛陀讲了，然后有一个叫阿萨巴契就见到我们说舍利佛，舍利佛那时还不是佛陀的弟子，他见到佛，然后他阿萨巴契就跟舍利佛说：“哇，我的老师念经讲课非常透亮。”那舍利佛就问：“OK，你讲他讲的最殊胜的。”阿萨巴契就念了缘起咒给他听，在当下舍利佛悟了空见，变成阿罗汉。在当下，他就悟了阿罗汉。哇，舍利佛就赶快的跟他的好友叫目犍连，哎，目犍连，哇，舍利佛这个哇，佛陀这个咒这无可思议，所以这个咒乃是你过福报，业轻者你过福报，你听一次你就可以了于空正见，你就可以悟道，成了修成道。我们说现在这个缘起咒呢，真的无可思议，真的无可思议。我们在加持以功德也是你们有做下来，最后一句就是缘起咒，这个咒语我得到很多很多传承。 所以现在我就传给你。你们是不是念咒？等一下我会把一个我们说，我这个咒语，从大藏经里面呢，从左巴上师那边呢，我得到好多次。So I received the oral transmission of this mantra many times, and the dependent arising mantra is very powerful. When we talk of dependent, when we talk of the final nature of thing, we are not talking about things don't exist. We are talking about what don't exist. Inherent existence don't exist. We are trying to negate what is inherent existence, clear or not? So you must have a feeling what is inherent existence. When you talk about inherent existence, means findable, can find, can point, can touch, can smell from its own side one. You cannot find one. So when you when you cannot find, doesn't mean the thing don't exist. So it means the inherent existence don't exist. Dependent existence exists at the conventional level. Dependent existence exists at conventional level as what? As merely labeled on a first the base, then can label. If there's no base, how you label? What label what? That's why first must have a base and label. Who comes first? Base. Base comes first. Why base comes first? This dependent arising. Okay, you must get it correct. When we talk emptiness, we're not talking about emptiness. Is talk about what is empty. Independent inherent existence don't exist. Dependent existence exists at a conventional level. And how it is experienced by you, merely labeled by your mind. So when we start to practice emptiness, right, we have to go even not at the convention. So to see emptiness directly, it's not at the conventional level. It's at the ultimate level. We're trying to search for the thing. And then we go preconceptual. That's why it cannot have a feeling of I. When there's a feeling of I, there will be a concept of I. When there's a concept of I, you are not non-conceptual. You still have a concept. So you realize how to go to I is to really chill. That's why Mahamudra is so amazing. Wow, I really hope I can. Now I have these few days is a serious Mahamudra Dzogchen practice now. My teacher now is Ati Yoga. Hopefully some of y'all heard that, got the karma, then we can really practice this now well, very, very well. That means let's say you are 50 years old right now. You practice now, let's say 50 years old, your average age Singaporean live under 70. You practice 20 years on Dzogchen, I tell you, got chance. At the time of that, you might see your clear like mine. Let's say you're 60 years old. Okay, you practice 10 years, you really got high chance of a lot of confidence. Let's say you're 70 years old, 卖蛋了. 师傅讲卖蛋了，那个当时 every day better do budget safa and do on money pay me home. But it's 不是你怕死，是因为我能够帮助到他们。我们做东西不是我们怕死，我们怕路上得到，因为我们爱众生。而且因为这个原因，所以我做。So you do all the things because I scared or what thing. No, it's out of great love for all sentient beings. It's not about what. Then you know that you out of great love for all sentient beings, you cannot go lower realm. That's why you have to do all the correct thing. Oh, this is very powerful. The reasoning must be strong enough such that you can overcome everything. Regardless what they do, I will always love them. Oh, this is one of the most compelling thing, most special thing inside your mind. And you take some time, you take a lot of time for you to transform your mind. It's not going to be instant. Okay, I'm going to say the mantra. Ome tama he tu baba ba he tu te gandara gada he wanta te sanchario nirwa iwa wari ma shama one is so ha. Okay, finish. We gotta say every day, Alex, so I know what to do. Okay, I give you some of y'all need the point one, right? Let me see where is it now. Some of y'all. Okay. Oh, spitting. A shale shama aharabe soha. Mucus, the throat mucus. A ketra aharebe soha. Nasal. A bijana aharebe soha. Okay, good. This is, by the way, this is not the main mantra. I'm gonna say that the main thing you practice. The main thing you practice is Om Mani Padme Hum. Understand not? If you say Om Mani Padme Hum, whatever come up from your body, all get benefit. Clear not? Anything come up from your body. You say 1,000 Om Mani Padme, go swimming, the whole swimming pool blessed. So you can swimming pool, a lot of people, then you go and say 1,000 Om Mani Padme, then go into swimming pool, then you hold a bit and come out, then bless everybody. Clear? So this is, by the way, pretty interesting. But PP, we always pee her, right? Whatever thing. Actually, it's food for them. Actually, all these things come out is food for the hungry ghosts. Food for the hungry ghosts. And then one of the most powerful one is to do the Su and the Sang offering. Sang is in the morning, Su is in the night time. Sang is for the three jewels. Then the Su is for the hungry ghosts. Oh, the hungry ghosts themselves. Okay, good. So now we do dedication. Since you do Vajrasattva a lot already, okay, due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of a Guru Buddha, that I be able to liberate all the sentient beings from all their suffering. May the precious Bodhi mind not yet born arise and grow, may that born have no decline but increase forevermore. We pray for the long and stable life of all the teachers teaching true path and enlightenment anytime, anywhere in the world, especially His Holiness the Dalai Lama. They also pray for the swift return of T. So Rinpoche to come back. Also for the unmistaken identification of Captain Sopa Rinpoche. And in this life, Rinpoche showed to expect a great teacher, great yogi, and great scholar. We pray for all the activity center project and the activity to flourish. Now, especially now, we pray the Guru Rinpoche and Pokhara Halashi to be actualized according to wishes of Captain Sopa Rinpoche. And I pray for all you all to really understand the so important priority to purify your negative karma. You must understand the important priority to purify your negative karma. Or at least minimally stop it from growing. That means you don't want to have a lot of rubbish. You need to clean out your rubbish. You don't clean out rubbish, you cannot put anything inside. You got no space to put anything inside. Because the rubbish will pollute your mind, make it so difficult for you even want to do practice. That's why a lot of people is just like I say, wow, you must join practice, you must join the retreat so that you can purify a little bit so you got some time. Then you keep telling me, oh, I'm at work. Then I go, I say, oh, then you got the thing the other way around. A lot of people say, never mind, let me recover really, then I practice. No, you have to seek, you have to do practice so you can recover faster, but you're thinking wrongly. But so some people just don't have the karma to understand. Really, their mind are just so blocked, right? Are just from previous imprint, right? They just cannot accept this. They just find it so difficult. So we have to pray for them. This is the part in the Great Liberation Sutra, right? They say you have to pray for them. You cannot do anything else except praying for them. So right now, very good. We got 100 and still being just updated. 159 people coming for the Great Liberation Sutra retreat. The magic number I want is 200. 200 people. Wow. Then 200 people. That's very good. So 200 people, better than 159, right? That means so more people can get benefit. What? My idea is this. Then we can dedicate to as many people as possible. I really hope that this is something my wish to do at least one retreat a year. At least you cannot do anything like go for a long one. At least you 1 year come here and second that holy object, right? Can really purify and help a lot of sentiment. The idea is to help people. Really, really. And you do all the things out of love for people. Then I really pray that you always develop the strength in your mind, and I do it out for love. I really, really pray that you're sincere and all the thing I do is really out of love for everyone. It's really out of love. It's not about me anymore. It's about them. And if I'm not care for them, I need to get enlightened. That's why you take care of your body. I think the idea. It's not you take care of your body so that okay, oh by the way, I don't mind for them. No. It's out of love for all the people. And then there's this idea of sacrificing yourself for people. There's this idea that your life is used for other people. Then become really real warrior. Every time those who take the Bodhisattva vow, when you take Bodhisattva vow, when should you take Bodhisattva vow? When should you take Bodhisattva? That day suddenly the idea crossed, I think I need to become a Buddha to free everyone from suffering. Then at that time you must take Bodhisattva vow. But most of you will not be able. So usually the teacher will try to convince. I remember there was someone went to attend His Holiness talk, and then His Holiness tomorrow going to give the Bodhisattva vow. His Holiness give all the reason. Then she asked me, can I take the Bodhisattva vow? Should I take the Bodhisattva vow? Then I tell her, if His Holiness can't convince you, you expect me to convince you? But actually I say, jump, just do it. She really followed. She really did the Buddhist. Then until every time she looked at me, she said, thank you for giving me that little push, I said we have to jump sometime. Okay, jump. It's not wrong. This is probably the most correct thing you do. So she let go, then she took the Bodhisattva vow. So I pray for all you all to really understand this. It's really out of love. That everything you do is out of love. You drink out of love, you walk out of love. That's why I say we see with compassion, we walk with compassion, we dream with compassion, we eat with compassion, everything with compassion. And we try to be very familiar with compassion. Then after a while, when people see you, they only see compassion only. Wow, this person got a very nice feeling. There's maybe compassion. Yeah, that's very, very good. Because you start to train your mind this way. You start to train your mind this way. So I pray for all y'all. Okay, then we pray for all those people pass away, correct, to have a very good rebirth. I think in some part of America it's really difficult right now. The snow come, correct. Some people got no heater one will die one. Really, it's very, very cold. So Venerable Nendak and Geshe Sonam here, correct. I buy heater for them in the room. If don't have on your will freeze. Will freeze. The room here is extremely cold, like in the fridge. I remember I go rolling one time. Then there was some student we went, then we went inside the room and sleep. So before that, we were at the dining area, they got the heater stove, you know. Then got one and tell me, Sifu, can I sleep at the dining hall? I want to go back to my room and sleep. I said, why? Your room got that? No. My room all open the door like open fridge like that lah. Sleep inside the fridge. I cannot take it. Because the door open look like fridge, then sleep in that fridge. So it's pretty cold. Pretty cold. So I feel that those in America, right, I think having some snow thing, correct. Also in Korea, weird weather, correct. Korea also, Korea also got what? I think got snow, correct. I think when you don't have any clothing, you'll die. So in India and Bulgaria, some of the beggar, they only wear one thin sari, you know. Oh my God, it's really. So the Merit Creation Group got people give people a blanket, correct. They also give people water. You all should really try within whatever you can give. So Angwi will take the thing and then whatever he collect, then he'll do. So you definitely collect Mary, understand not? So when you see anything, you rejoice, clear or not? A lot of people decided to not to rejoice because they say, "Wow, how come Angwi send so many things?" No, it's for you to rejoice. A lot of people feel, "哇，很烦呢。" 哇，为什么这么烦的？Every time keep sending the thing one. This is opposite. That means the mind do not understand why you need marriage. Must pray. Some people just don't have the karma, cannot understand because never attend teaching. Doesn't mean you go ABC for 30 years, you very good. No, 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 no. You can go for 50 years old, haven't take refuge. There are people come for a while who understand. There are people who go forever, haven't even take refuge. I say, huh? I did know of someone in ABC after 20 years, haven't taken refuge. Say, what? You haven't taken refuge? Why? Oh, I'm not ready. I say, when you going to be ready? I don't know. Then I can tell you, you'll never know because you'll never be ready because no one tell you you have to take. And you probably think, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. Then the day you die, you're not ready, lor. Then you miss the opportunity. So you all must be ready. You all must be always ready to say what? Out of love, I will do everything. Anything. Wow, it's best. Out of love, I'll do within whatever I can for everyone. Within like whatever I can. I will love everyone as much as my heart can take. As much my heart can take. You know, that's really good. Because sometimes you cry and then you faint, right now. So you must be supported. That's why when you do meditation, the left hand below, the right hand on top. Right is compassion, left is wisdom. Compassion supported by wisdom, then can handle. If compassion not supported by wisdom, 你会崩溃 because you really got no method. You felt utterly disgusted why the world is so unfair. It's not the world is unfair because in the Four Noble Truth, the true cause of suffering is there's no creator God and things do not come randomly. That's why inside the Four Noble Truth, the fourth aspect of the true cause of suffering is origin. It's because of this of ignorance, you think, and it cannot escape one. I will spend some time talking about the Four Noble Truths, 16 aspects, right? Such your understanding is really based on the Four Noble Truths. Whatever we do is Four Noble Truths, Four Principle, Four Axiom, Four Reliant, Four Body. Wow, I tell you, all the four come out very steady one. Okay, we pray for these people who pass away, right? Mahendra, Go Kok Leong, then Lau Ming Han, Irene Yo, Tupan Lamo, Ray Sedian, Chua Bong Hong, Hang Mu Kang, and Chan Long Tai to have a good rebirth. Then we pray for these people. We pray for Ling Ling, I think he injured her leg and to recover. Then for Sandy Trump, for Josephine Hang, Susan Singh, for Su Ling, for Lim Mei Hui. So for her to really gain back all the use of her consciousness. Then for Wang Mi Fong, for Chloe, for Wen Chin. Then for Lim Ming Chuan, for Boon Kai, for Ho Chok Fong, Jerisha, for Yap Wing Kong, then for Florence Liu, for Ho Chok Wei, for Hang Piao, for Lee Kia, for Clayton Ong, for Lotte Kim, for Ong Si Wei, for Sarah, for Pek Sia, for Sakyamuni Curly, for James Chua, for Carol Gui, for Tan Lai Wei, then for Tan Kee Siang, for Lim Sing, then for all treatment to be successful, so Johan Chuan, for Richard Tan, for Desmond Lim, for Tai Ti, for Alison Goh, for Michelle Liu for Yap Kong Wai, then for Alvin Yeo, for Shan, for Jean, for Kwansi, for Nigel, for Amita, for Anita Sin, for Kelly Chung, for Annie Chu, for Anjali, for Biliang, then for Kiki, then for Kiki, so to recover, then for Wookie, found to pass away. These two are dogs, right? To have a good rebirth. 好，回向愿以此功德普及一切，我等以众生皆共成佛道。众生无边誓愿度，佛法无量誓愿觉，烦恼无尽誓愿断。断我无明，了我生死，愿我成佛度众生，永不忘众生情，永不忘上师情。来回向我上次所累积的福报，跟无数的佛陀、菩萨、声闻、度觉、阿罗汉、有情众生的福报，生没自性的存在是观待是生命案例，把这些福报回向我跟你的也是没自性的存在是观待是生命案例，然后我们可以早日成佛，也是没自性的存在是观待是生命案例。当我们成了佛，我们带全部有情众生一个都没漏到的，也是没自性的存在是观待是生命案例。把我们安利到圆满佛果位，也是没自性的存在，是观待施设名言安利。So we dedicate all the three-time merit collected by oneself, together with all the merits of the countless Buddha, Bodhisattva, Pratyeka Buddha, Arahant, Daga, Dakini, Dhamma, Protector, all the ordinary being, which does not exist, truly exist, merely labeled by the mind. We dedicate so that I, you, who so does not exist, truly exist, merely labeled by the mind, quickly achieve the state of full enlightenment, who so does not exist, truly exist, merely labeled by the mind. So when achieved full enlightenment, let every single sentiment, no one left out, who so does not exist, truly exist, merely labeled by the mind, and lead them to a state of full enlightenment, whoso does not exist truly exist merely labeled by the mind, by myself alone, whoso does not exist truly exist merely labeled by the mind. 好，最后愿消三障诸烦恼，愿得智慧真明了，不愿罪障悉消除，世事常行菩萨道。阿弥陀佛，Good night，everyone。
阿弥陀佛，Good night，师傅，谢谢师傅，Good night，小米，
来，
谢谢
师傅，
小米，Good night，
小米，Good night everyone。
来，师傅，
谢谢师
Good
傅。
night。
thank you，师傅。
师傅，
谢谢
Good night。
师傅。
Thank you，小米。